What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
This girl. So we are here, the downstairs dungeon at the Contest Prep Center, and we are going to give you the 3 tips from Frida Paulson on how to sculpt the glutes. Okay, this is not like a big glute building video, this is a sculpting video. So some girls just want to work on the details, and that's why she looks so crazy with her glutes, is that she's really worked on the details. So we're gonna show you a whole bunch of cool things, but also we're gonna do it with EMG sensors to make sure to see how much activation we're gonna be getting out of the glutes and what exercises are best for her. We're gonna do something unique today, something different specifically for Frida that actually hasn't been done before.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so I've never seen it. Maybe it has, we've never seen it. What it is we're gonna put EMG sensors on her actual core while doing exercises so we can minimize how much activation is happening during exercises, and if we find any that are really activating the core and building those muscles up, because we're trying to keep a small waistline. Obviously this is very specific to bikini. We're gonna maybe eliminate some exercises that are making her core potentially bigger and try to find ways around it by doing different exercises that are still giving her glutes that activation. So, cool day. I'm ready for it. You ready?
Cool. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so my tip number 1 is time under tension. And this is something that I preach, it's so important. You can do like 10 reps and not focus and go down and rest or go up and rest, and you're not gonna get any results. And then you can do 5 sets with a lot of time under tension and really focus on your muscle contracting. And you're gonna get so much more out of that workout than when you do 10 reps and just throw it up and down and your eyes is going everywhere and you're not focused, you don't have that mind-muscle connection. So tip number 2 for you is don't use too much weight. Meaning don't use more weight than you can. So as long as you can perform the exercise in the right form, then add on weight. But the second you feel like you're not doing it 100%, then go back on that weight and focus on doing the exercise the right way.
Tip number 3 is
choose your exercises wisely, and that's what we're figuring out today, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're doing the exercise selection, seeing how she contracts best. But one of the main things and one of the best ways of sculpting the glutes is by working them from all the different angles. You know, the upper glute, the medius of the glute, the tie-in of the glute, and really we're gonna try to figure out what's the best thing for her without activating so much of the core. So let's see it real quick. So squeeze your glutes. These 2 are her glutes, and then these 2 are her abs. There's her abs. So we're gonna see how we can get these minimized with these maximized. Interesting, because I don't even know how this one works. This is an experiment for me, which I think is so cool. Let's do it. Tip number 1, guys, was time under tension. I'm gonna let Frida take over this one because she actually sculpted this exercise herself.
I did. This is my personal favorite version of the kickback, and I do it a little bit different than most people do. I stand pretty close to the cable and I push my hips forward and tilt those pelvis forward. Then you push back with the outside of your foot out instead of your heel. So the outside of your foot out and push those glutes forward, come back and hold. Really feel that squeeze.
And you'll notice it's not a huge range of motion, and this is on purpose. We're trying to get constant time under tension out of this muscle. Now, as you notice, this is her upper glute, this is her tie-in of her glute, and we're trying to maximize this orange peak for long periods of time. So because she's going really slow, she's not going all the way down, and she's squeezing really hard, she's getting constant time under tension. So for example, let's have her go all the way down, look at how it goes blue. That's what you don't want to see in exercise. So go all the way again, it goes blue. Okay, so we want constant time under tension, and that's why she's not going basically past here. And that keeps constant time under tension on the muscle, and that's how you develop a muscle well. Just time under tension, time under tension.
Tip number 2, we had don't use too much weight. Use the weight that you can handle without doing incorrect form.
Yeah, I think specifically on the glute bridge, girls go really heavy with this. They'll do 3-4 plates I've seen girls do, which is great if you're getting good contractions, but it's not too common that that's possible.
I feel that would take more in my waist too.
Yeah. You know, you're pushing your pelvic down. It's hard to get the full contraction, the full squeeze. So for example, if you're doing like 15 reps for glute bridges, what's a weight that you use?
At most 45 and 45.
So 135 pounds. So this is one of the best glutes in the world. So that just tells you right there, you know, if you're squeezing, getting constant time under tension, you're not one of these power girls, you could still build them that way too. Tie-in looks good everywhere. It's so cool to see like unique from girl to girl, because your tie-in's so good and you work it everywhere.
I mean, I always feel like more in my hams than my glutes.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. So the part of the glute that you want to work lays pretty dormant unless you squeeze. Like when you're not squeezing, or like your lower glute takes over.
Yeah.
So you have to really focus on it for it to actually work, because this hits glute all the time. That's your upper glute. That's the profile that you want.
Yeah.
There you go. So squeezing, and then also don't go down as deep either. Like you just shifted your range of motion, so good.
Good. Burns.
Yeah, good. We'll do 2 more here. 2 more sets here. She's a boss, but look at the weight that she's lifting. It's 25, and we've got the best activation out of the light weight and actually squeezing really hard with it. So
It feels heavy. That's what I always say though. Make lightweight feel heavy.
there you go.
That's the goal.
Booty clean yourself. Tip number 3 was exercise selection. One of the most important things in bodybuilding or in bikini building is. Do you love that?
That's so cute.
We lost track there. One of the most important things in bikini building is he just loves that word. In bikini building is working the glutes and working whatever muscle from every angle that you can. You're not going to develop a well-rounded muscle, well-sculpted muscle without hitting all the angles. So we're tracking here the upper glute, the lower glute, all these different things. We're trying to hit all angles. This is a great exercise. A lot of them on the hamstring tie-in, like that glute tie-in, this works really well for that. And we're just gonna do it with body weight and really squeeze really hard. So any tips you have for this one?
I mean, when I do it, I almost do it like I feel like I'm doing like a straight deadlift, and to really feel that stretch in your hams. Even though I don't know yet if that's good or not, but it feels good.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
One of the things we're doing is we're gonna try to figure out what exercises are best and how to do the exercises too. Like that, the kickback caught me by surprise. I thought she'd do even better if she was more bent over than straight up, but that was a cool lesson for me to learn too. So I'm always learning as well.
Teamwork.
Yes.
For bikini building.
Yes. Make you a t-shirt.
That's my new hashtag.
One of the things that just right off the back showed me is that this one is just a killer for her tie-in. And I think if she squeezed a little harder at that top range, yeah. So when she squeezes hard, this is the top of the glute, this is the upper rounding of the glute, and this is the tie-in of the glute, the actual tie-in part of it. So when she squeezes hard, you can see the upper glute come in, and when she doesn't squeeze at all, she gets nothing out of that glute. But this is a great exercise, constant time and attention for that lower glute.
I'm like, I want to see.
Yeah, so this is the lower one, the lower one is the lower glute, the upper one is the upper glute. When you squeeze or when you don't squeeze makes the biggest difference. Cool, yeah. One of the keys to this exercise is making sure that you're doing it at a 90-degree bend. So one of the things that a lot of people make a mistake on, there's a lower back version of this, and then there's a glute hamstring version of this. The glute hamstring version of this, actually let's show them the lower back version of this. The lower back version, she's gonna bend her waist like this and like round her back. Yep, just like a crunchy in reverse. So from here, she'll start bending, so bend your lower back right there, bend, there you go. And then come up. And that's like a crunchy. So it's like the reverse of a crunchy. So there's not much movement happening here. See that? Just like a crunch, this is a lower back version. Now we're gonna do the glute version. She's gonna bend from here. This part of her body is completely straight. There you go, just like that. So this part of her body is completely straight and she's hinging at 90 degrees from here. Versus the lower back version, she's hinging from up here. So that's the difference between the two.
Alright guys, so we are done for today. We just did a glute workout for you guys, and we went through 3 easy tips for you to sculpt your booty.
Your body booty?
One more time.
She's tired.
I'm out. Leaving. To be continued. Alright. So guys, we are done for today. We just went through a glute workout. We gave you 3 easy tips to sculpt.
She's from Sweden, guys. We gave you three easy tips
Sculpt.
to sculpt.
Your ass.
To sculpt your ass from the ass queen herself. There you go. I don't even know. You know what? I'm just trying to get through this video. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.
Fuck.